Good morning, everyone. We are starting a brand new playthrough of Skyrim. Let's go ahead and get into it. I've done some live streams of it, but I find I enjoy live streams well enough, but I prefer recording better. That way, if I have to stop for something, I do have two cats who are demanding. They do like to eat at times. But if I need to stop, it's harder to do during a live stream. I will periodically still do live streams for different things.
Hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Bella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
We need to go inside, little cub.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Whoa!
Get these prisoners out of the carts. Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage.
You've got to tell them! We weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No! I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
Okay, so Here we go. Okay, let's see. One of the things I wish they had done was update their character creator system. uh, okay. Okay, let's see. Alright. Um... There we go.
Another refugee? Gods really have abandoned your people, Dark Elf. Captain, what should we do? She's not on the list.
Forget the list. She goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to Morrowind. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon
For the
you.
love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
Nirn.
As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
Gruesome.
You Imperial bastards!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Dark Elf!
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
Don't get
Give us another chance. This way!
Jarl, Ulfric, what is that?
The legends be true.
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move now! Up through the tower. Let's go! Another second out there was fast. Now! We just need to move some of these rock
See the inn on the other side. Jump.
Okay. So, now, I don't sign with the Stormcloaks.
Hammond, you need to get over here! Now! That boy, you're doing great. Turo! God! Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
gods guide you.
Yeah,
Stay close to the
unfortunately,
wall!
It won't let me loot any of the bodies on the ground.
Quickly, follow me!
See, I can't do it, I can't.
Give me a hand. I'm getting into the keep.
It's you and me, prisoner. Stay close. Bailout, you damn traitor! Out of my way!
We're escaping, Hadvar. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine, I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovereign Guard! With me, prisoner, let's go!
Okay.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? To bring us of the end times? We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from.
Nothing in there.
One of these chests. Look around.
Okay.
Let's keep moving. That thing is still out there.
Normally, I would just start picking up all kinds of stuff to okay, items. So I need to equip. Drop that stuff, it's not worth anything. Alright.
Come on, this way.
We need to get moving. That dragon is tearing up the whole keep.
Just give me a minute. I'm out of breath.
Hear that? Stormcloaks. Maybe we can reason with them. Hold on now.
You want to die? So
All right, you had enough. That's all you got?
No one here now. Let me see if I can get that door open.
Okay. Let's see. I know I won't be able to pick up all the weapons, but I figure weapons are going to give me the most
Come on, this
return. Looking to see if there's anything else. That's where he is. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm coming. I'm coming. Here I am. Let's see what's in these. Nah. Okay.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
what are you doing? We need to get out of Helgen now.
These Imperials have potions in here. We're going to need them.
Imperial, come on! Skyrim!
No one here now. An old story.
Okay.
See if we can find some potions.
Yes, I'm on that now. When I get to where I'm encumbered, I will have to start dropping stuff, but for now... Okay, we got Magicka. I'm taking salt piles because I'll need those later. Healing. Take the wine too. Let's get sloshed. There we go. We're gonna see what's in the rest of these bags and stuff, just in case.
Done then? This way.
Yeah. Go ahead. Move out.
The torture. Hear that? Come on.
You fellows happened along just in time. These boys seemed a bit upset.
Shields are... Well, I mean, neither are swords really, but...
At how I've been entertaining their comrades.
Don't you even know what's going on? A dragon is attacking Hell.
Book of the Dragonborn. Hey, keep that. Ooh, lockpicks. Potion.
Please, don't make up nonsense. Although come to think of it, I did hear some odd noises coming from over there.
Brief history of the Empire.
Come with us. We need to get out of here.
You have no authority over me.
Didn't you hear me? I said to keep you from...
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage.
Don't bother with that. Lost the key ages ago.
So lockpicking is pretty much the same as in Fallout. You just kind of find the spot.
Sure, take all my things.
Tome of Sparks.
Grab what you can.
The thing is, of course, they give you a magic book for a spell you already have. They couldn't give you a magic book for something that you could actually use. I don't think there's anything in there, but you know what? Ooh, I just broke one of my lockpicks. Now, unlike Fallout, for Skyrim I do not have any mods loaded. So, unless it's something... Actually, you know what? I forgot to check the body. I'm taking his robes because they are worth a little bit. Oops. And I believe they might be magical, so I can deconstruct them at an enchanting table and learn an enchantment. Yeah, there's nothing in this one. Alright.
There's no way out of that.
I just enjoy this game more than in the vanilla version than I do Fallout. I always had issues with Fallout that Fallout shouldn't be as rough as it is. I just don't find them necessary. Would it make the game easier? Sure. Very well could. Now, I know one of these, I think, I don't know, I think I remember one of these, last lockpick. Oh no, that was my last one. Dang it. I think one of those had, a little pouch with gold in it. Dang it.
Better to stick together down here.
Search skeletons because
This way.
they will often carry gold, or they'll have like bone meal, which is a crafting component for spells.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
Just
Up the arrows. People shooting at me. Pick up the arrows. How? Because
You can't beat me.
okay. Now, pick up your bow.
find a way out.
Carry cake's coming up on my carry weight, so let's take a look at. I'm gonna drop that. These are only worth 25. There, dropped to 500. Okay.
Let's see where this goes.
Okay, so I gotta remember to save. Okay.
Back that way. I guess we're lucky that didn't come down on top of us.
Yeah, but where did the other
We
guy
better
go?
push.
Was the other guy still
out.
back there? Well, that sucks for him. Okay, so okay, before I follow him, if you go up this, it doesn't go very far, but if you go up here and follow it, there's a little pouch of coin. Some more coin and a potion. Oh, you know what? I never noticed this. Okay, well, whatever it was, it's now impassable. So, okay.
That doesn't go anywhere. I guess we'd better try
Got
this way.
another pouch here. Coin purse. Okay. I gotta change weapons here. I seriously dislike spiders. Seriously do. Game spiders are not a lot better, especially when they are as big as that.
Where'd you come from?
You know what? He's got those okay.
Who's there?
Must have scared them off. What next? Giant snakes?
Oh, don't just shut up. Okay. I got one of my thing right now. Before you leave here, if you go and look for not those, but sometimes like if you do that, you can reach them. Skeever tails are again a potion component. Ooh, another lockpick. The egg sacs. They have spider eggs, which again is a potion ingredient. So I'm going to go around and snag them all. There's only one egg per sack. Okay, nothing around there.
This looks like
The good news is he doesn't get very far away until you get out. Then if you don't stay right up with him, okay. So now I'm going to change. Well, no, I'll just stick with this.
let them stick together down here.
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her?
I'd rather not tangle with her right now. We might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow, and watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, we can take this boat. Might take it by surprise.
I want that sack. But I don't want to wake up the bear at the same time. There we go. Alright, now, before we do that, and this takes a while. It takes a serious amount of time. So, I'm going to get around him. Now, the thing to remember, if you do this, do not level up unless you're ready to leave. If you're crouched, he does not attack you. But what this does, I've got 27 arrows. So I'm going to use them all. So now my archery just increased. Wait until his his meter goes away, because then it's a sneak attack. So you get more you get more experience at a time, so it doesn't take quite as long. Plus, you're training your sneak, and that is what I'm training. I'm training my sneak. Sneak for me is an important thing, but it's one of the hardest things because I'm generally don't go around pickpocketing people in the towns. You can, it's not my thing. I'm not into pickpocketing. I just want the sneak level. And that's why this takes so long, is because you do have to wait for that bar to go away. Because that means that he's relaxed his guard. So if you do it too soon, it's not a sneak. Or if he's at the wrong angle, it's not a sneak. Once you're out of arrows, or decide you're not going to use any more. Oh, I hit the thing too soon. See, that one wasn't a sneak for some reason. Maybe I'm at the wrong angle. Okay, so I'm going to change weapons now. And you can use two-handed, one-handed, whatever, and level up a number of things. Get my swords. So my sneak is up to 22, 23. Wait for this to go. Wow. I guess not only wait for his to go up, but wait for mine as my green bar there, my stamina. Sneak is 27. 28, 29. So I'm not going to put you through the 2 or more hours it takes to level up. Eventually he'll turn around and he'll get behind you, because technically he told you to lead to get past the bear. So you get back around him and move him back into a place that you need him. But you have to wait for that bar to hope to get a sneak. Because unless that sneak message comes up, it doesn't count towards your sneak skill. And it's funny, this doesn't seem to disturb the bear. Unless you get too close to the bear, it doesn't disturb the bear. And I mean, I do have potions. I could go ahead and take a potion but I'm not going to waste them for this. And if he gets too far away, it gets harder to get a good strike on him. So you have to periodically move forward because he scoots forward a little bit with every hit. Unless you can get him in front of a wall. Then, once he hits the wall, he can't go anywhere. Except he can duck around behind you to get you back in the lead. I don't know if there's an opportunity for this with, what's his name, Rolek, or whatever his name is, that was with, that was in the car with you. I think I followed the Stormcloak path once. I prefer this path. I mean, I could, if I chose to, I could follow the Stormcloaks later on. I just, instead of joining the Imperials, I would just, when I get to Windhelm, go into the castle and say, hey, I want to join you. But like I said, I've played the Stormcloak line a couple of times. I've followed that one a couple of times. I just prefer this one. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over and pause the recording, and I will come back once I get done. And as I said, you do not, if you level up as you go, you do very well have the potential of killing Hadvar with one strike. And you have to watch how much damage you do. Even if you don't level up, you have to watch how much damage you do, because if you do too many strikes in a row, you could kill him. So, I will be back in a bit. Okay, so that only took about an hour. So let's see where we end up. We are going to level up. So for my health, magicka, and stamina, I pretty well try to keep them even. So first one I'm going to do is magicka. Then health, stamina, magicka, health, stamina. I can probably do them in twos for right now. No, not that one. Okay, so not as much as I thought. So I ended up at level 18. I have 17 perks. So because most of this was from, well, not what I wanted to do. Most of this was from sneak. I am going to go ahead and do everything in sneak. Because this will not get touched again. There. I think everything is done. So now, the only way to gain more level, it would be to take it to legendary, which brings it back down to like level 15, which not going to do. The only one that I've ever in the past done as legendary is smithing. So, because that way you continue to get experience in smithing that counts towards your actual level, not just the smithing. So I've got 4 more perks. I'm going to go ahead and take 1 in haggling. So I can't do any more until I reach level 20 there. Well, geez, stop doing that. I did go ahead and increase my two-handed a little bit, but my one-handed is up to 34, and my archery is at 18, so I'm definitely going to do 1 in archery, because you can do your first one at level 15. Oh, come on. So I have 2 more left, so I'm going to put 1 here. You know, I'm going to do the first 2 there. I could have done, I think, this one. Yeah, I could have done that one, but I didn't. Next time. Okay, so now we're going to back off. I've got my 2 swords back. So now I am going to start heading out. So I'm still crouched down, I'm still in the sneak position because I do not want to tangle with that bear. So I am just going to stick around here. I'm not going to get, this is about as closest as you get in the whole thing. Okay. It's a different button for crouching.
This looks like the way out. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever make it.
It's a different button for crouching for Skyrim than it is for Fallout.
Wait.
Okay. I am not going to enable survival mode.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back.
Don't blame you.
The closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
And I'm just, for the most part, going to follow him down, but I do this. Pick flowers, because...
You should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
So, but yeah, flowers, anything you can collect, there's no, okay. Sometimes on trees you'll find, mushrooms, different types of mushrooms. There's several different.
See that ruin? Bleak Falls Barrow. When I was a boy, that place always used to give me nightmares. Draugr creeping down the mountain to climb through my window at night. That kind of thing. I admit, I still don't much like the look of it. These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead. See for yourself. Warrior.
I always take the warrior stone.
I knew you shouldn't have been on that cult the minute I laid eyes on you.
At least from that group, I always take the warrior stone. Magic is more secondary to me. I use it when I need to.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your pardon. But until we get that confirmed by General Tullius, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, all right?
Yeah, especially any that might have been in Helgen. Wolves.
Where'd you come from?
Jeez. Always pick up the wolf pelts. It's used for not just armor, but to make an improve weapons as well.
I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Yeah, a lot of times I'm doing this track terribly encumbered because I generally tend to pick up everything, and until you get a horse, it's very easy to become encumbered. Ah, here's some mushrooms. There's some more. Different types. So, and we're gonna come over here. This is a little camp where you can camp, and if you don't want to pay for an inn.
Uncle Halvor, hello.
Hadvar, what are you doing here? Are you on leave from shores, bones? What happened to you, boy?
Shh, Uncle,
kind
please,
of trouble?
keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on?
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Not interested right now.
That's what everybody says. Right up until they find their throat being ripped out by a pack of hungry vampires. If you change your mind and decide to join the fight before it's too late, talk to Isran at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften.
Okay. So, I still have the option of joining, and I may at some point, but for right now, no. Other stuff to do.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood. Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters. A few generations ago, she and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. Of course, take what you need. But what's all this about? What are you two doing here?
Okay, so, ooh. As long as it's white in the inventory, you can take.
What? A dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was. A dragon? Here in Skyrim? What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though. I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor. Of course, Skyrim has always been part of the Empire. That doesn't mean I support everything the Empire's been doing lately. But Nords have never been fair-weather friends. Ah, I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torygg when he was murdered. Ulfric murdered Torygg, you know. Walked right into his palace in Solitude and killed him. Shouted him to death, if you believe the stories. That's what started this whole war. The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other, we're back to the bad old days. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace. Sigrid, we have company.
I can take the gold. I can't take anything else. I can take this gold. Ooh, a Genling's Guide to Whiterun.
Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Open up
Now
every
then,
book,
boy.
because opening up
Helgen was
books
destroyed?
will,
How did you get away?
I don't know where to stop. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard.
I'll let them finish.
We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
When your friend told me, I didn't believe it at first either.
Morris Mercy. A dragon? In Helgen? Why, you could be here at any moment.
I'm sure Riverwood will be all right, dear? When the Jarl learns what's happened, he's sure to send soldiers. Go on, Hadvar. Let's hear the rest of it.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
I didn't touch that.
All right, then.
Did we see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Books. Open up every book. Because it could, give you another quest. Or open up someplace on the map of interest. So,
Did you really see
I don't want the plate, I want the garlic. Garlic. Elzir, which is a herb. Prosperidium. Elzir. Okay.
Papa says I'm too friendly with strangers. But you seem alright.
Well, then
Hey!
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to bump you. But yeah, books. Open up every book. Sometimes they will actually level you up. So, Iron Sword, Iron Dagger I can take. The Alta Wine I can take. I can take the gauntlets. I can't take the
Make
armor.
yourself at home.
I can take the Troll Fat, which again is a potion making thing. I can take the boots, the mead. What's in the barrel? Ooh, salt piles. Salt piles are good for two things. One, they are good for potion making, but two, cooking. Most everything needs cooking, or needs salt when it comes to cooking.
My father is Alvor, the
Don't
blacksmith.
steal the
I'm his
blacksmith
assistant.
potions.
I mean apprentice.
I don't need the paper. Ooh, woodcutter's axe. You need one of those so that you can cut wood. Don't take the bow, because then you're stealing the hunting bow. So just... there. I mean, you'll be able to make arrows too, but you've got to get iron to do it. Most of the time you can buy iron at from any blacksmith's shop. You can buy most any ore.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
Practically any ore you can purchase at blacksmith's shop, but some ores are going to be hella more expensive.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Listen, I'm going to lay up here for a while. You can make your own way to Solitude from here. I'd recommend heading to Whiterun, just down the road from here. From there you can take a carriage to Solitude.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
Okay.
Whatever you
So, I'm gonna go around here. I'm gonna take the iron ingots because it's not stealing, and I'm taking the steel ingots. So now, I can upgrade some stuff. before I start that, I'm going to come over here. There is a wood block here where I can chop some wood, and I do need to chop 1 round of wood. When you chop wood, it does it in 3 rounds. That's 1, or in 3 hits. 2, and each time it gives you 2 firewood. So it should give me 6 firewood. I won't need that much, but that's okay. I can sell the rest. Okay. So, and see, that encumbered me. So this is going to take a second to limp my way back over to the blacksmith shop. And actually I got to thinking, I might not be able to upgrade that yet. But I'll need it to make arrows. So, arrows cannot be improved. You can just make new arrows. So you would use the blacksmith forge to create your arrows. So iron arrows, it requires 1 firewood and 1 iron ingot, and it gives you, it looks like 24 arrows. Yes. We'll start with 2. That'll give me 48 arrows. I'll be able to get arrows in other places too, so we can close out of that. Now, the grindstone improves your weapons. So if you sit down at your grindstone, I want to see, let me see. Okay, so my main weapons are the longbow and the sword. So, one-handed weapons. So the longbow requires firewood to improve. So I'm going to improve my longbow, make it fine. Now, I have the firewood, and that's all it takes to improve, so I'm going to improve the other 2 as well. So now, the iron swords. I'm only going to improve 2 of them because it's not worth the iron ingot cost to improve the 3rd one. So I'm going to improve 1, 2. So now I've got 2 fine iron swords. And then I'm going to go, I could do one of 2 things. I could save the iron ingots for later use, or I could improve one of these other weapons, and typically it would be the one that is valued the highest. But for the cost of the ingot for iron, unless you've got an abundance of it, although like I said, you can get iron ore and even iron ingots from shops, I'm going to go ahead and improve 2 of these warhammers. So it improved it to 70. Of course, that's not what I'm going to be able to sell it for. So now I am going to go back in here. Oh, usually they let you stay the night. Okay, fine. I guess I'm gonna go over here. I think I've got enough gold. Oh, yeah, I've got 200 gold. I can afford a night. I think it's like 10 gold. When you see barrels, as long as it doesn't say steel, you can see what's in them and take what you want. It's not worth carrying, it's not worth getting flour unless you have a home that you built yourself and you built a baking oven, because it's the only thing flour is used for. It's baking. Flour did not exist in the base game until the Hearthfire, I think it's Hearthfire DLC came out. I think it was called Hearthfire. Hearth something, but I think it was Hearthfire. Anytime you see these little stands, unless it says steel, you can harvest the fish. And it gives you fillets, which you can then cook. And yes, it takes salt. Read line and lure. So it just basically tells you how to fish. And about the different supplies. And you can use fishing supplies. So to fish, and I'm just going to show you this, and you can do it if you want. You would equip your rod, and I think fishing rod, yep. Okay, maybe you don't equip it. I'm trying to remember, it's been a while. Maybe, okay, maybe you have to... Okay, I guess maybe you have to have your fishing rod in hand. I haven't played Skyrim in several months, so I've got to refresh my memory. Activate to reel your line. Reel when there's a strong pull, will reel in your catch. Ripples on the surface from casting your line are from nearby fish. If the water is calm, there are no more fish to catch. Fish will return in a day's time. Okay. So, those little ripples, that means that there are fish. Okay, that was a little tug. That's when you want to pull in your catch. Starting angler acquisition. Visit the Riften fishery. So we're just going to catch some fish until there's no more fish here to catch. Usually it's only about 3, 4, 5 fish, something like that. Now some fish that you pick up, some fish are fish that you would use in potion making. That was a brook bass. Still a couple of ripples. Darn. Too early. I got a helmet. Well, nothing else I can sell it. Another salmon. And no ripples. so it's tapped out. But fish will be back tomorrow. And I'm encumbered again. We're still encumbered. So yeah, we're not going to leave until I can go to the general store over here and sell the extra weapons and stuff that I picked up. Now, until you have a home, you do not have a place to store like excess gear, excess items. You can find a crate or a barrel or something to store some stuff in, but there's no guarantee. Don't steal anything off the tables.
The ale is going bad.
You
We
will
need to get a
get-
new batch.
You will get attacked.
Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell. Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
And they have an alchemy table? What have you got for sale?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
So you can get bounty letters at like inns. You just tell them you're looking for work. Now sometimes they'll just say, go chop me some firewood and I'll buy it from you. In which case you can chop all the firewood you want and they'll buy every bit of it. Heard any rumors?
There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
So, rumors and bounties that you get can depend on your level. Some we won't get until you reach a certain level. I'm level 18 because of maxing out my sneak while still in the caverns under Helgen. If you just go through there and don't do that, and you start off at level like 2 or 3, for one, the Dawn Guard mission you won't get until I want to say it's like level 10 or 15. So
Long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too.
Okay, what have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Okay, so let's look at the ingredients. So you can see there's a plethora of different types of ingredients. I'm going to buy the salt piles for one. As short of money as I am right now, I'm not going to spend it on too much. But that's an option for, especially for some of the more rare ones. Like you can find pine thrush eggs. They're difficult because you have to find nests on the ground and there has to be an egg in it. Vampire dust is a little harder to get because, you know, well, you have to kill a vampire. Juniper berries, very easy to find in certain areas. Not so much local, But so I'm going to buy that one since it's only 3. I'm going to buy, no, because I know where there's some wheat coming up. We'll be running into that. Blisterwort is another mushroom, and we'll find those. The little fishes are harder because you have to fish for them. So it all depends on, you know, since I've got as little gold as I do, I'm not buying any more. I'm not buying any of this. I don't need any of this right now. I am, however, going to come down here and I am going to sell some stuff. So I'm going to sell the ale. It's not worth a whole lot, but it'll improve my stores a little bit, or my purse a little bit. Now he has currently 105 gold to spend, so you don't want to sell him more than he can afford. Otherwise it'll say, well, you know, for this 200 value axe he's only got 50 gold, do you want to go with the trade? If you're not paying attention and you say yes, you've just, instead of waiting till the next merchant, you just sold a 200 valued sword for 50 gold. So keep an eye on that. And I'm not going to sell any of my now sometimes if I get to where I've got so much blue mountain flower or so much red or purple mountain flower, then I might sell some, because I'm always picking it up. So here's the alchemy lab. This is where you do potion making. Now there's a trick here, because right now you would just be, yes, let's quit for now, because right now you would be using ingredients, trying to put 2 together and hope you come across a I'm gonna go ahead and drop a save real quick. Hope you get to a hit upon a potion. Hold on a minute, I need to check something. Yeah, we've got about 30 minutes left. So I needed to set my timer for 30 minutes. So we're gonna try and get to Whiterun before the timer runs out. So if you go to your inventory, you go down to ingredients. So right now, if you look at an ingredient, there are 4 unknown elements, 4 unknown effects, rather. In order to, you can unlock these at different times. The first one you can unlock right now by eating. Now, keep in mind, if it's a poisonous thing, then it will poison you. So watch your, be cognizant of your health. So that restores health, so that would heal. Bone meal damages stamina, so my stamina is going to take a little bit of hit. Chicken eggs resist magic, so my magic resistance will go up a tiny bit. Elf's ears restore magicka. Again, my magicka will go up a little bit if it's down at all. Frost Miriam. Well, I only had one of those. That is resist frost. You see it up in the upper left hand corner. If you've only got one, you need to look in the upper left hand corner to see what it does. Garlic, resist poison. Juniper berries. I've only got one, so weakness to fire, so I don't want to be hit by a fire arrow until that passes, which, and it passes fairly quickly. This is just an ingredient. It's not like taking a potion. Mora Tapanella. Restore Magicka. Purple Mountain Flower. Restore Stamina. Red Mountain Flower. Restores Magicka. River Betty. Damage Health. Salt Pile. Weakness to Magic. Skeever Tail. Damage Stamina Regeneration. So your stamina regenerates slower. Snowberries. Resist Fire. Spider Eggs. Yuck. Damage Stamina. Thistle Branch. Resist Frost. And Troll Fat. Again, yuck. Resist Poison. So that's all of what I've got right here in my inventory. As you pick up something that you've never tried before, you can do that. You can eat one to get that first effect, I guess. Now, in the and then when you exit out of it, it hits out everything all at once. Okay, so let's go up here to the skill tree. If you go to alchemy, and I don't know which way it is, there we go. So as you take your different levels in alchemy, like at this first one, at level 20, potions and poisons are easier, or you make are more strong, or 20% stronger. Physician, potions you mix that restore health, magicka, or stamina are 25% more powerful. Benefactor, potions you mix with beneficial effects have an additional 25% greater magnitude. This one, Experimenter. Eating an ingredient reveals first 2 effects. So you get the first effect from eating now. At level 50, when you eat one, it'll reveal the first 2 effects. By then you may have figured it out on your own. So, and then it just goes up from there. We're going to use the alchemy lab, and we're going to see what we can make. I can make damage, stamina, resist poison, restore magicka. Those are the 3 things I can make right now with what I've got. Poisons generally tend to be worth more than cures. Don't ask me why. So we are going to come down here, or up here, to damage stamina, and it requires bone meal and spider egg. So I'm going to select bone meal and go down and select spider egg. You have to have at least 2, and you can have up to 3 things combining. I generally don't bother with a third. Yes, you might get more experience, but I generally don't. So I'm going to press the X to craft. So now that was the only one I could make. I mean, it's not worth much. It's just a first level poison. So no, I don't want to quit. So I'm going to come out of this. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And generally I make potions to sell. I keep some, but mostly I make them to sell. Okay, so Elves Ear, Mora Tapanella, and Red Mountain Flower, all of these give you, are elements to restore magicka. You only need 2, so don't waste the third one. You've got 9 mountain flower. You've only got 1 Mora Tapanella and only 3 ears. So I do it this way. I take the one that's got the fewest and the one that's got the highest numbers, and I make those. And then the one with the highest and the next smallest, and make those. Because if you take the so that way I ended up getting 4 potions out of it, where if I had done the Mora Tapanella and the Elf's Ear, that would give me 1, and then Elf's Ear and the Purple Mountain Flower would give me 2 more. That would only be 3 potions to sell. So I go with what combination is going to give me the most to sell. Now, I don't have any more known potions that I can make. I'm going to go up to ingredients, and I'm going to start experimenting. So I've got a lot of these, so I'm going to try the chicken egg. Okay, so I discovered another effect, damage magicka regeneration. Both Blue Mountain Flower and chicken egg have that. So click OK. So if I look at Blue Mountain Flower now, that last effect is now known. So I'm going to do it the same thing with garlic. Okay, that one failed, so I lose the garlic and I lose one of the mountain flower. The flowers will never match up. Just saying, there's no point in even trying. I'm not going to do the salt pile because I'm going to use the salt pile for something else. So I'm going to try snowberries. Failed. So Blue Mountain and Spider Egg. Damage magic regen. Spider Egg. Okay. So now if I come up here and look at... No. So I'm going to take both of those off. So damage magicka regen, I already knew from my experiment with, was it the egg? I don't remember. So now when I look at Spider Egg, I now have a second one there as well. So I'm going to hit that. I'm going to skip Spider Egg for now and go to Thistle Branch because I want to see if this is going to do anything. It does not. So I know I can make 2 more potions of this. And look at the value, 188. This is a good potion. So I'll be able to sell it. Now I won't get 188 for it because that's just what's considered to be the general value. If you sell it, they're buying it to resell, so they're not going to give you what it might technically be worth. So we can still try these, but see, this one's grayed out because we know this one is not going to work with Blue Mountain Flower. So let's go to Purple Mountain Flower and try the Thistle Branch. Now that worked. Resist frost. Okay. So I'm going to unselect that one. This one, Purple Mountain Flower, now has a second effect. Resist frost. And I can make more of those. Because I've got 13 Thistle Branch, I've only got 5 Purple Mountain Flowers, but that's okay, I'll make 5 more. Now, Red Mountain Flower, Thistle Branch, probably not. And I was right. You know what, just to get it off the thing. Yeah, that didn't do anything. This one and this one. See, once you try something with something, if it does not create a potion, the ones that we've already tried will gray out. So you won't be wasting. So we don't have anything to try on that one. I mean, we could try these two. We know that it's not going to work, but that way it just takes it off of the thing. So we're going to quit now.
Coming right up.
Okay. So I don't think he'll
we
buy
got rooms and
potions.
food. Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
No, he only will buy ingredients or food. At least at my current speech level. I don't think I've got any more food to sell him. No, I don't. Okay.
All right then.
So now I'm going to ask him.
Talk to Delphine.
Oh, okay. I have to talk to Delphine. So she was in. Where is she? There she is.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood.
Heard any rumors?
Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War is only going to get worse now. Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War is only going to get worse
when
now.
it grayed out, I think
the
that
war
generally
keeps most
means
folks away these days.
They do not have any more rumors. So I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
So now she should show me where's my room. Maybe not. Or I assume it's this one. Does that mean I own it or somebody else does? I think that means somebody else does. Are you not going to show me?
Most of my customers are local. So what's your story? Are you joking? You just rented a room from me.
I know I did, but you didn't show me what room. Okay, well, I'm just going to take a gamble. Let me check this one. Owned. Okay, I think this is the one I can sleep in. So, right now, if you take anything from here, it's stealing, so we are just not going to go there. We're just going to sleep most everything opens at, I believe, 9. It might be 8, but we'll go ahead and just do 3 hours. It's alright. We'll still have plenty of time to get to our next location. Okay, so now we're going to go out. And we're going to come back here to the Riverwood Trader directly across from Alvor's house. This is where I came with Hadvar. So I'm just going to look and see. The barrel's empty. Anything in this one? I don't think I'll get anything
Rummaging
for
through
it.
refuse. Wonder what you lost besides her mind.
Don't bother taking the flour, it's not worth anything. So, I'm not sure that the food really is worth anything. But I usually just poke around here and I can pick some potatoes. Most of the time, picking a plant is not considered stealing. Just be cognizant and, excuse me, and just check. If it's red, don't take it unless you want to risk being attacked. Okay. Oh, no. We don't want to break into anybody's homes. What I'm looking for is chicken nests. We'll grab that. Ah, there's a nest and there's an egg in it. Yay! generally taking the egg out of the nest is not stealing. Now, if you do steal something, if you crouch down and you're stealthy and you do end up stealing something, nobody's gonna buy it from you until you get in the skills branch under speech, I think it is. I think it is fence. Can barter stolen goods with any merchant you have invested in. So if you invest money in their shop, they are going to be more willing to buy stolen goods. Right now, you can only sell like to a blacksmith, you can only sell weapons and armor and ores and ingots. Food, the hotel or inn keepers will only generally buy food from you, food and drinks, with the exception of if they have an alchemy lab, then they will probably also at least do ingredients, if not potions, and some of them will do ingredients anyway. So, and now I'm encumbered again. Okay, so we are going to work our way back around to the Riverwood trader. I'm going to pick up those mushrooms. And we can go to items and ingredients. And anything we have not tried yet, we can try. Restore or resist fire, so. And if you need a little bit of a boost, eating an ingredient if you don't have a potion will give you a little protection. So, yeah, if you go up against somebody that's shooting fire arrows at you, yeah, it would not hurt one little bit to eat one of those mushrooms.
Well, one of
and
us
it just
has to
might
do something.
help enough.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that. Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Did something happen?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now,
okay,
to
the
get
reason
those thieves, you should head to Blue
we wanted
Falls Barrow, northeast of town.
To do
yes.
that.
So now you don't have to go, do you?
Okay, so the reason I wanted to be sure and get this is because...
Buy the 8, fine, but only to the edge of town.
Well, I'm not ready to go yet, so you're just gonna have to cool your jets. The reason I wanted to do this is because we'll have another mission come up fairly soon that will need us to go to Bleak Falls Barrow as well. Okay, so we're going to talk to him again. And
show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
We're going to see what he's got for sale.
A bit of that.
So, I always come down here to miscellaneous, and I am looking for iron ingots or iron ore. He's got 2. I'm gonna buy them. Now, unlike Fallout, where you can pick a bunch of stuff and then finalize, this does it automatically. So lockpicks, he's got 16 lockpicks, and we don't have any lockpicks, so I'm going to buy these. I hate to spend 96, but I'm gonna need to. I'm not gonna get it back. Refined malachite. If I had the extra money, I would get these because they're used to make some really cool armor. Bear pelts are good because they get turned into leather, but they're costly to buy. But you could also sell them for a decent penny. So we're going to come down here. I am going to sell. I'm going to start with the heaviest stuff, which is the weapons. So I'm going to sell the 2 battle axes. See, they're only worth 19 each, even though the thing said 55 was the value. Yeah, he's only going to give me 19 for it. Now, as your haggle skill goes up, so will the amount of money that you get from the merchants. There's also another skill that will allow you to get better prices from merchants of the opposite sex. So, me being female, male merchants would tend to pay me a little bit higher. But I don't have those yet, so I gotta take what I can get. The dagger, 2 maces. The sword I have not improved because I want to keep the ones I improved for my use. The war axe, 2 war hammers. So I forgot to look and see how much I got for those 2 war hammers that weren't improved, but I don't think that the difference is very much. But still, that's another 50 there. So I'm keeping one of the fine bows, and I will get rid of the others, and I'm keeping the wood cutter's axe. Now I'm going down to apparel. You know what? This doesn't say it does. Hold on, I gotta check into that. The blue robes I can sell. The gold necklace I can sell. See, I'm getting 43 for that gold necklace. The belted tunic. Once I get a home, I'll change things a little bit. Iron boots I can sell. All of this can be, all of the armor stuff can be upgraded, but I don't have the ingots, and I want to get them out of my thing. Now I currently do not have, those iron boots I probably should have kept and used them instead of the Imperial light boots. I do not have any gauntlets at all, so I'm going to keep those for the time being. I have a light helmet. This helmet would add 16 to my armor. This helmet only gives me 12, so I would gain 4 more to my armor. It also weighs more, and I don't particularly like this type of helmet, so I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of the helmet. Being that I use 2 swords, I'm a dual wield, there's not much point to a shield. The only reason I took it is because it's an iron shield and it was worth, moderately more than the hide shield. The novice hood has a magical component, so I'm keeping that for now. The novice robes also have a magical component. This one increases magicka, this one regenerates magicka. And then I can sell the amethyst ring, and I can sell the garnet ring. So my speech just went up a level. Potions. So the frostbite venom, I mean, you can use potion or poisons, on your weapons to do additional poison damage. I generally don't, with few exceptions. I just don't deal with poisons much. So I pick these up to sell. So these 4 damage magicka regens that were valued at over 200, I'm still going to get 67 for a couple little ingredients. And fairly common ingredients, if I recall. So see, my speech just increased again. So damage stamina we're going to sell. I'm going to keep the healing for now. I'll keep a couple of the magicka just in case. I'm going to keep the stamina one. Now this is minor magicka. This restores 25. This is a regular magicka, but this is one that I made. It only restores 22. So the minor magicka that I found do more damage. Minor worth not as much. So I'm going to sell these 4. Resist poison. I'm going to keep that one. It's a good one to have just in case. Resist frost. I'm going to keep a couple of these, but I'll sell the rest. So I'm going to sell 4. And that's it. So food, I'm not going to get rid of any of that for now. Ingredients I'm not getting rid of. Books, unless I have duplicates, I'm not. Because once I get a player home, I'll have a library. So I'm going to go ahead and sell the firewood. Again, I'm going to need glass when I get my player, when I do my player home. So for now, I'm going to keep that. If I get to where I really am desperate for to minimize my carry weight, then I may have to sell it unless I can find a safe place. And I know of one, and I will share it with you. And I'm keeping the wolf pelts because that's going to give me leather. So
all right then.
He has, oops, if I talk to him again.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
So we got him down to 29. So right now I've got 977 gold, which ain't bad.
Next time.
Now, one thing I do want to do, because I'm going to start
we have
adventuring
to go through town and across
soon.
the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Oh, there's the timer.
You can see it from here, though.
But we're going to go ahead
the
and finish
just
this
over
section.
The buildings.
I'm going to let her head that way. I'm going to come over here because I want to show you the tanning hide here. So right now, wolf pelts weigh 1 pound each. Okay? And I've got 2 of them, so that's 2 pounds. If I tan one of the wolf pelts, so right now my carry weight is 92. So if I tan one of the wolf pelts, 1 leather weighs 2 pounds. My carry weight would go up by 1 pound. So at this point, since I'm not going to use it right away, it's not going to be worth it. So the leather, 1 leather is worth 2 pounds, or weighs 2 pounds. Leather strips weigh 0.1. And I'm trying to remember, I've got, you know what, I'm going to do 1. So, see, my carry weight went up. I get 4 leather strips at 0.1 each out of a 1 pound leather. See, that math just doesn't work. So I'm going to do that, and my carry weight's going to go back down. And I will need leather straps, or strips, but I will also need leather. So for right now, I'm not going to tan the other one. So we can go ahead. We sold everything we had to sell there. If I had weapons and stuff left over, I could have come back to Alvor, or I could have started with Alvor. Okay. Lead the way. You could have kept going. I mean, it's not like you're going far enough that I wouldn't be able to see where you end up. You could have just waited for me at the end of the street.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
My theory? He probably stole it from somebody. Saw it as like, ooh, I like that. Got some thieves' skills.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna make sure I've got my weapon. See, I've still got the fishing rod. There we go. Now, so I'm going to, I mean, I'm not in a huge hurry. But there's a crab over there, so I'm going to come over there and I'm going to get the crab. And he had gold on him. And then when you get a crab, you get the chitin, which counts, which is a potion component. Oh, look at the little baby. So apparently there's a reason, or it wouldn't have given me the option, so I'm going to harvest those. And I think it has to do with the fishing, ooh, we need to remember this is here. There's an iron vein. So we need a pickaxe. We can't mine it. We don't have a pickaxe. So we need to remember it's here and come back. There's some more. Okay, so we're going to come back out here to the road. We're not going to Bleak Falls Barrow yet. We need to get to Whiterun. That really... Going to Whiterun after Riverton? Is that the name of that? There we go. Yes, I know it's a world map. Riverwood, okay. Riverwood. After Riverwood, going to Whiterun, my mouth isn't working yet. Whiterun should be your first location. Doesn't have to be. If you want to do more exploring before going to Whiterun, you can. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change my weapon back to my bow. Okay. My favorite weapons. At least until I get a better bow. And I'm going to crouch. Now I can't run while crouched, and I move a little slower than I would walking, but this way, if another deer comes around, I might be able to get a couple shots off to improve my archery. So whenever you hear a wolf cry, that means there's one close enough to give you some grief if you're not careful. But I mean, really, kind of technically, we want the wolves to come out because we want their hide. We want their fur, their skin, whatever, to make leather out of. Ooh. There's a deer. Now, at this level, it's seriously doubtful I will one-shot it. Oh my god. I just one-shotted it. I'll take it. Not going to complain one little bit. Because that's going to give me venison, which I can make food out of. I get my arrow back, which doesn't always happen. And I get deer hide. So, yay. So, bring my arrow back out. Oh, and looky here. There's another ore mine here. Man! You know what? I can put a marker. Let me see. Go to my map. Right here. But see, the thing is, though, I don't know exactly where I would place a marker. I'll probably never find this one again, but if I do, if I can find it. So after I come up from that way, before I get to that bend, jog right. If I come back up this way, jog that way. I'll try to remember. Yeah, if you walk with an arrow knocked, you walk much slower. So we bypassed the wolves. Usually the wolves would have come out and attacked. That's because I'm crouched down, so they can't. They have a harder time detecting, especially since my sneak is maxed out. I'm at level 100 sneak. So. Now, I love the exploration, the dungeon crawl, mostly. There's some I don't. Something sees me. Don't know what. Something sees me. I'm waiting for something to run out of the grass and attack me. So there have been times, quite honestly, that I have been 100 hours into a playthrough. Because when I sit and play, I can sit and play 8-10 hours at a time. So really 100 hours might only be a handful of days in real life. Depending on how much time I've got to devote. It's Sunday, so man, I could do this all day. And I might do it all day. I'll just do it in 2-hour segments. So, and I hadn't planned to go this long. If I had gone straight to, ooh, butterfly. Grab the butterfly. It's potion makings. I saw another one floating around. I just don't know where they... Ah, there it is. Catch it. So, now, if you're going across a bridge, do you hear it? that like ringing tone, that's a Nern route. Back up, go around, and go under the bridge. Because this is a really good potion making item. Also, when we get to not Riverwood, once we get to Riften. Okay, so at this point we can go ahead and stand up. I generally only crouch down. Oh, hi chicken. I only crouch down when I'm in the wilderness or the when I'm on the outskirts of a town, like I'm on the outskirts of Whiterun. I'm going to take the mead because I can sell it. Even if I only get a few coin for it, hey, it's a few coin I wouldn't have. It's not like I'm paying for it. But since it doesn't say steal, technically I'm not stealing. They have it outside. It's for the taking. Man, I just got a bunch of honeydew mead. I think it's honeydew. Honey something. Ah, got another butterfly. I figure I'll just go ahead and continue this episode until we get to the gates of Whiterun. Okay, there was a blue butterfly. I saw up there. Oh, there's lots of butterflies. See, sometimes you can catch them in midair, but they're easier to catch when they've landed. Where'd the blue ones go? They landed somewhere, I'm sure, and I'm just not seeing them. But yeah, sometimes I'll spend hours just looking for potion ingredients. I'll try not to do that on the recording. I really will try. I can't promise, but I'll try. So just gonna open the gate and see if there's, oh, what? Y'all don't have any chickens? Potato, I'm not gonna grab the apples right now. Is that them? Is that they? It is they.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Hey, I just got here.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers.
Well, you know what? I just got here.
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Okay.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Wait a minute. I haven't been in here
Let's
long
see
enough to get into trouble.
A letter from the Jarl.
Oh, okay.
Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay, so let's take a look at this letter. And that would be under books. Anonymous letter? Oh, no. Okay, someone please help. I don't know where I got this one from. A group of necromancers are experimenting with conjuring zombies using ancient dangerous magic, which I fear will have unintended and irreversible consequences. I was expelled from their studies as their ambitions grew into folly against my warnings. They're performing a ritual to summon a large group of those foul, uncontrollable creatures as we speak in the southernmost area of Skyrim and must be stopped before it's too late. Okay. Oh, turn the page. Wait a minute. Turn the page. Oh, okay. There is no extra page. Why does it have it down there if there's no extra page? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so I'm actually, this is the bounty letter we got by order of Balgruuf the Greater. To all able-bodied men and women of Skyrim, the bandits located at Silent Moon Camp have been harassing, robbing, and attacking citizens and visitors. A reward will be offered for anyone who kills their leader, Preventus Avenici. So that's that one. Dinner invitation. You have been cordially invited to dinner and drinks at Bloodchill Manor. As an honored guest, you are encouraged to come early and mingle with the other attendees. When you are ready to feast, ask the house waiter for a menu and he will let you into the banquet hall. The finest and most delectable dishes will be on display. There will be no need for appetizers. Once everyone is ready and seated, a full course awaits. Come for the dinner, stay for the drinks. Okay. Letter from Jarl of Falkreath. Indara, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sidgir, and I have the honor of being Jarl of the proud and ancient city of Falkreath. The fame of your exploits across Skyrim has brought you to my attention. If you are interested in becoming a Thane of Falkreath Hold, I invite you to speak to me the next time you are in Falkreath. Aside from the honor that accrues with the title, my Thanes are entitled to a personal housecarl. I also can tell you privately that a choice parcel of land in Falkreath would be available for your purchase should your services prove useful to me. I look forward to meeting you in person. I remain Jarl Sidgir of Falkreath. Okay. Let's just make sure. See, I can't, there's no, if you have a spell tome and you come down to it and you press the A button to use the spell tome, you'll learn that spell. The tome disappears, but you will learn the spell. Unfortunately, we already have it, so there's no point. I could have sold it, but like I said, when I get ready to build a house, I will build a library, and I will need books to put in it. Warrior's Challenge. Now, most of these, the dinner invitation, this one, and the person saying, help stop these zombies, are all from the anniversary edition. When the anniversary edition came out, they made, I believe these are from mods that they incorporated. They were good enough, they were so good, they incorporated them into the game. So, those are the only mods I have. They don't count as mods because they came with the anniversary edition, which is what I've got. So, so it says, long ago my ancestors built a great hall on the mountainside north of Bile Gulch Mine. They called it Hendraheim, a warrior's home that rivaled Sovngarde itself. As the last of my clan, I wish to bequeath this home to a true warrior. You are not a Nord, yet I've heard your prowess in battle rivals that of our most legendary fighters. I ask you to prove it with your blade. Okay, that's it. There's no more pages. So, those are the letters we currently have. Search the giant. There's just one iron arrow, which I will take. So, there we go. So this is a horse and carriage. Until you get a
Need a ride?
horse, you can use this to get from one city to another. You cannot use it if you are encumbered. It won't let you. So you have to be under your max carry weight. The ideal thing is to get the money together, and I think it's 1,000 gold, to buy a freaking horse. And hope it doesn't die, because your horse can die. It's not like Roach from The Witcher, which seems Roach never dies. Although I try very hard to not let Roach die, because I'm not 100% sure of that back there. I think that might be an assumption on my part. But no, your horse in Skyrim can most definitely die. So be careful.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Riverwood calls for the Jarl's aid. I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack. Will this change your mind? Stand aside or else. Oh, we're just gonna say Riverwood calls for the Jarl's aid.
Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
Okay, so we can now go into the city. So now we have a save point for Whiterun. Whiterun discovered. So
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
okay, so we're going to save it here. I just wanted to wait till that conversation was done. So we're going to save it here. Do a new save. It's 5:23, so she's actually heading in. The shop actually doesn't close until 8, so we can still go in there and talk to them. So we're going to go ahead and call this episode here. It's been a long one. Longer than I'd planned. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. And hit that subscribe button. It does truly help the channel, and I would really appreciate it. Also, hit the notification bell. That way, when I post a new video, you will be notified. If it's something you aren't interested, like if you're diehard Skyrim fan, you don't like Fallout, you don't like No Man's Sky, which is the other one that I do, you can ignore those. But you'll at least be notified when I drop a new video. And if it's something you're interested in, take a look. Give it a like. All likes and subscribers are welcome. For now, this is Andara saying, have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Hold your loved ones close. And I will catch you next time. Bye for now.